At the end of this video, I will tell you something in Hindi, and accordingly you can judge that what should be the right decision for you for your life. Hi, welcome on Easy Learning. Today I am going to just tell you a few tips for those who think that they can't learn English without group, without collection. Many of them want to assemble, they want to make the group. Either this group is in the family members, in the society, in the school, in the college, or somewhere else. And they always believe that without making the group, it's impossible to learn English. So friends, I am going to convey some tips to you so that you can have better idea that you can learn English whether you live alone or whether you live in group. So let's start. At the end of this video, I will tell you something in Hindi, and accordingly you can judge that what should be the right decision for you for your life. Before learning English, you should have some idea why should you learn English. It is necessary for you, or isn't it? We all of us know that without this language, we can't easily cooperate each other in the world. And this is why learning English is must for today's generation. Without this language, it becomes sometimes impossible to communicate for those who knows English language and you know only Hindi language with English language. So you can only communicate with him, her with your own language, because the person you are talking doesn't know Hindi and the person you are talking, he, she knows English, so there would be the comfortable conversation between the two. So let's start without wasting the time. A few tips I am going to tell you. Suppose that if you are alone, just like I am alone, I am in the park here, I am in the garden here, and you can see that I have also created several videos while I am not in the classroom. I do not have the boards, I do not have the marker pen in my hand. Still I am creating video because I have the desire, I have the aspiration. So if you have the aspiration, you can do like that. If you don't have the aspiration, you will just try to seek excuses in your life. At first, you must keep in your mind that you must have the aspiration, you must have the desire to learn something. You can't have a bona fide success in your life. So let's say this is a park and I am alone here. Nobody is with me. You can see nobody is with me. I am alone. I come every day early in the morning for morning walk, as I have already mentioned in other videos. So how can I speak English? I have nobody with me. So how can I do it like this? So what should I do at first? That what are the things that is already in the park, I need to explain them into English. Though I am alone, I can do it comfortably. What are the things? You can see that there are the mango trees, there are the bamboo plants trees, there are the jamuns, blackberry trees, and there are several other trees, they are located in the park. And the other small plants, some are destroyed and some are being germinated on the earth. So how can you say that you can't speak English alonely? Now I am here very glad to feel myself satisfied when I calculate on such topics myself, and I think that we can also speak English if I am single, if we are single. So how can we speak? The second step is, the first step is that we can explain all the things. We are standing in the park. In the same way, if you go for any itinerary, if you go for any journey, if you go for any place as a tourist, you can also try to speak all the things you encounter in your everyday life accordingly. For example, you go for tourism, you go for pilgrimage, or you go for any new location, you would have a different person, you would have a different natural beauty over there. You can explain all these things accordingly for better grammatical structure and for better word power. The more you will try to speak, the more you would have the idea that would be inculcated, or it would completely instill in your mind. So next step, what should I do? I would use here, or I will use here present simple tense or present tense. Okay. So in the present simple tense, we can explain all the things. We can introduce mango trees, we can introduce bamboo trees, we can introduce all the plants and available in this garden. So we can see here all around that what are the natural beauty and what is the natural beauty early in the morning. The air is calm, and the birds are chirping. It's greenery everywhere, and we are able to just enjoy in this beauty. We'll keep on explaining in present tense, and as we leave this garden and we go to village, we go to our friends, we go to our seniors or the person who knows English language, we can communicate with him or in English. We can tell them about garden, that I was in the garden, what was I experiencing over there, what kind of beauty was there, and that my friend would start, that person will start communication with you, and she will tell you to speak furthermore, and you would completely involve in the conversation, because presently you are in the park, you are in the garden, so you will speak in present, but as soon as you leave the park, you will go to meet someone else, you will strike the conversation over there, and thereafter she will be also happily, comfortably involved with the conversation, and she will try to just speak with you, and the conversation will be extended accordingly. So you can introduce, you can explain everything in present, but as soon as you leave the park, you would speak about in the past, because you will talk what you saw or what you experienced in the park. But again, suppose that if you come here again after some days or after some years or some week, then everything will be carried forward to the future tense, and you will use here the future tense, future model, and some models which are used in all three tenses, present, past and future. There you can comfortably explain all the things. You have completely squeezed present, past and future. Okay, so here we can speak that how to speak in present, how to speak in past, and how to speak in future. Suppose that if you have any plan, if you have any goal to develop this garden for further beauty, for further natural decoration here, then you can plant some new plant, and there you can start beautifying the park. So it would be a future plan, and you will all try to speak all these things in future tense, not in present and past tense. Yes, you can go for backward from future to past or present. Okay, so you would have now understood that how can you strike the conversation. Now suppose that I am single and there is nobody else. You can also speak, make stories on few trees. For example, this is a bamboo tree, you can see here. This is a bamboo tree or plant. Okay, so you can speak the feature of this plant, that where is this used, how is this used, what are the utilizations of such bamboos in the village or rural areas, how do the people utilize this plant, and what are the benefits of the plant, how much does it cost, what kind of the strength this plant has. So you can speak all these things about this plant. Likewise, you can see several other trees here, like mango tree. This is a mango tree. You can see mango tree, you can see. Okay, so you can again speak about mango tree, that this is a mango tree. It gives us fruit, and once in a year. It gives us fruit once in a year, and it has a very smelling leaves, and it has a different varieties. And due to that, its fruit gives different tastes in different parts of the world. What did we do? That we took a picture of this mango tree from this garden, and we added the information from this mango tree to other mango trees. They are located in other parts of the world. Okay, so far you would have studied what I have told you, and how can you just cooperate yourself in speaking English when you are single, okay, when nobody is with you. तो चलिए कुछ हम अब हिंदी में भी फीचर बता देते हैं, क्योंकि इंग्लिश में तो हमने बहुत सारे बता दिए। तो हमको यही कहना था कि जो भी चीज़ आप देख रहे हैं, जहाँ भी आप जाते हैं, उसको आप इंग्लिश में बोलने का प्रयास करिए। ठीक है, ये मत सोचिए कि आप अकेले हैं। आप कोशिश करिए कि नहीं, आप कर सकते हैं। और अकेला होना, नहीं करना, ये सब सारी बहानेबाजी होती है। ठीक है, आप कोशिश करिए बोलने का, जो भी चीज़ आपके आसपास है उसको एक स्टोरी के टाइप में बना के बोलने का कोशिश करिए। जैसे ये बैम्बू ट्री है, बैम्बू प्लांट है, तो मैं इसके बारे में अभी इंग्लिश में कुछ बताया हूँ। अभी मैंगो ट्री है, इसके बारे में कुछ हमने बताया है। इसी तरीके से आप कहीं भी जाते हैं, चाहे आप पिलग्रिमेज पे जाएँ, तीर्थ यात्रा पे जाएँ, चाहे आप कहीं भी घूमने के लिए जाए एज ए टूरिस्ट, या कहीं पर भी घूमने फिर इटिनरी के पर्पस से जाएं, तो आप कहीं भी अगर जाते हैं तो आपको ध्यान रखना है कि जो भी चीज़ आप चारों तरफ देखते हैं, जो भी पर्सन आपके साथ मिलते हैं, उनके साथ अगर वो थोड़ा बहुत भी इंग्लिश जानते हैं तो आप अपनी कॉन्वर्सेशन को स्ट्राइक कर सकते हैं। लेकिन आप अकेले भी कर सकते हैं। कैसे कर सकते हैं वो मैंने आपको अभी प्रैक्टिकली दिखाया है। तो आई होप कि आपने इस वीडियो को बहुत एंजॉय किया होगा। If you want to know furthermore or you want to strengthen your English language, then you can join with my channel. You will get several videos on different subjects and interlinking with Hindi language and the translation mode, practical mode and other modes, and we try to just learn all together. By then, thank you so much. Take care of yourself.